Welcome to Green Bites, your bi-weekly dose of plant-based wisdom. Hi friends, welcome to episode 1 of Green Bites, your bi-weekly dose of plant-based wisdom and tips on being more sustainable and living a cruelty-free life. In today's episode, I'd like to chat about consumerism, sustainability, a little bit of capitalism, and see if they can all coincide together. As you're probably aware, earlier this year, the reusable Stanley Cup went viral. It's a 40-ounce stainless steel tumbler. You can refill it with water, mix it with all your favorite beverages. They had a collab with Starbucks to release a pink, I believe it was for Valentine's Day, tumbler, and it sold out. There were people fighting over the cups. You could find them selling for hundreds of dollars on eBay. On one hand, I think it's so important to use a reusable cup, especially a stainless steel one, because it keeps your beverages cold or keeps them hot. But on the other hand, when you go on TikTok, you see a lot of influencers and content creators. They have walls of like 10, 20, 30 stainless steel cups, which is more than you could use. That's like one cup for every day. And then at that point, it's not really reusable because you're probably using a different cup each day for all of your beverages. More recently this week, I became aware of the Trader Joe's mini tote bag going viral. I do have a few Trader Joe's tote bags, reusable ones, but I hadn't heard about the mini ones going viral until earlier this week. Of course, it's good to have a reusable tote bag, and it is a mini one, so not really meant for groceries, more so meant for your lunch, a bottle of water, some snacks, maybe your laptop or iPad. But apparently people are waiting in droves on outside of Trader Joe's to get these bags. They come in different colors. Well, the handles have different colors, so it is a canvas tote bag, but you can get one with a yellow handle, with a red handle, a black handle. And you can buy 4 of these tote bags for the low price of $300 if you go on eBay right now, since they are sold out at the Trader Joe's stores and locations. And Trader Joe's doesn't have an e-commerce online footprint. So taking a step back and looking at it from my perspective as someone who's plant-based, cruelty-free, sustainable, I like to kind of throw my hat in and give a little bit of my opinion. I do think less is more. I think it's great that a reusable stainless steel cup or a reusable tote bag is going viral. I just don't understand why you would want to have 10 of them or more than just 1 or 2 or 3, unless you're giving them out as gifts to friends or colleagues or clients or something of that nature. There isn't really a need to have this like over consumption when it comes to buying these products. This takes me back to the Beanie Baby craze of the early 2000s, where people really rushed to get the multiple Beanie Babies, and there would be limited drops at certain stores, and you had to wait in line and call ahead to get the Beanie Babies. At least with the Trader Joe's bag and the Stanley Cup, those are functional. Like, you need to drink water. You need something to carry your belongings in. So I guess that's a pro there. But I think when you have that over consumption mindset where you got to collect them all like Pokemon cards, that's when it can get a little short-sighted and you kind of lose your appreciation for the product and how you like it. Even when it comes to In the early 2000s, I liked to collect CDs, but I only bought CDs from the artists that I loved. Like, I didn't buy CDs, or, well, my mom didn't buy me CDs for everybody that had a song that I liked. I only made sure to get CDs that I loved and cherished and would listen to over and over and over again until they had scratches everywhere. So my intake is it's okay to have sustainable products go viral. That's a pro. But if you're just buying them just for the sake of posting on TikTok or YouTube and you're buying like 20 of them, maybe that's not too necessary. A second topic I like to chat about is there are a couple of vegan restaurants within the Los Angeles area that are now no longer vegan and have decided to serve dairy and or meat products. One of the restaurants is called Sage Vegan Bistro, well, at least for now. And the owner stated that she recently, or over the last 7 years, discovered regenerative farming. Within regenerative farming, it's more so takes us back to kind of the yesteryear of agriculture. People have the family farms, they have the cows and chickens on the farms. The cows till the land with their feet, and that helps nourishes the grass where you're growing crops. And then you have their manure, which is a natural fertilizer that then goes on the crops, and it's just a more holistic way of farming. And I do think that's great if you do have a farm with cows, with chickens, and they are, naturally grazing. Chickens are supposed to eat worms and bugs, they're not really supposed to eat grain and the bird feed. So that is a good thing. But if you are vegan, you would then not necessarily kill the animals and then eat them or sell them in your restaurant. So my take is have animals on a farm, grow your crops, grow your vegetables, do a farm to table restaurant. But at the end of the day, you don't have to kill the animals. I do think when it comes to veganism, one of the main pillars is you believe that it's wrong to kill an animal just for the consumption of food purposes or to kill the animal and then sell it and profit off of it. One of my main reasons for being plant-based, being vegan, is that I don't think animals participate or agree to participate in capitalism. I like capitalism. I love business, especially when it comes to skincare and vegan businesses. But I don't think animals necessarily agree to be in that ecosystem or society. I think they're okay with roaming free and then, okay, someone hunts them or a predator eats them because that's kind of the circle of life. But once you get into you're farming the animal to then sell it, that gets a little convoluted, at least in my opinion. The other restaurant is called Hot Tongue Pizza. I did have the opportunity to order their vegan, gluten-free, Detroit-style pizza when I was in LA a couple of years ago. It was so good. It was so tasty. I couldn't believe it was a gluten-free and vegan Detroit-style pizza that I had to go all the way to Los Angeles for. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome. I may be wrong, but I believe the owners of Hot Tongue Pizza did have a decline in sales. I think during the pandemic, things were more up in the air when it came to the demand for the pizza, and they wanted to reach a broader clientele and decided to offer dairy cheese. Again, I think I'm not sure of the owners if they are vegan or if they are just more plant-based. I do think if you are vegan and think it's wrong to consume animal products because animals, again, don't consent to being in the capitalist society, you wouldn't serve dairy products or animal products in your restaurant. But of course, most of the world isn't vegan. So when it comes to Sage Bistro and Hot Tongue Pizza, I think it's good that they still have vegan products available to consume. I've noticed that a lot of restaurants I go to within the Chicago area, or when I travel to Nashville or NYC, a lot of them have been closing, and that does mean less options. When I travel, I try to stay now in Airbnbs or Sonders or places where there's a kitchen, so I can just go to a grocery store and buy like my vegan eggs and vegetables, buy my Beyond products, buy whatever I like, and then just cook it in the hotel or place I'm staying at. I am personally finding less and less places to go to that do have vegan options. Plus, I'm gluten free, so of course I'm making it even harder for myself. So yeah, I do tend to just cook my own food when I travel or eat a lot of French fries. For the most part, those are 99% of the time going to be vegan and maybe 97% of the time gluten free, because some restaurants do use breaded French fries, which again, making it a little harder for myself. This concludes episode 1 of Green Bites, your bi-weekly podcast on sustainability and living a plant-based lifestyle. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode. And do make sure to be kinder to yourself and kinder to the planet.